What's going on, guys? This is Nathan the Scrub Academy welcoming you back for another live duel here on the channel. Today we've got Noah back here again at the Dragon's Lair taking on Cody, who is playing Floowandereeze. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup, lots of chains. Hopefully I can commentate this very well for you guys. Again, I'm doing commentation over the first few duels that we've had here, just because the audio is a little bit loud. So let's go ahead and we'll see what's going on here. Looks like Noah won the dice roll and did choose to go first. And we're going to see what he can get into. I know you want to go first against Floowandereeze so it doesn't set up with its map and then get all of its playtime on your turn. So let's see exactly what he can get into with his opening hand. Alright, it looks like it is currently the start of the rounds. Let's see what Noah can get into. So it looks like we're starting off with a special summon of Ashina from hand because it controls no effect monsters. He is going to link summon that away into the Monk of the Tenyi, and then special summon the Fishuda from hand because he controls no effect monsters, and then banishing the Ashuna to special summon a worm. I'm not sure what he's going to come out with though. The Adhara. Alright, so we got lots of worms on the field. Let's see what he does next here. He still has not used his normal summon either, so we have to keep that in mind. But it doesn't look like Cody has any type of interruption to stop him from doing his plays. I did just see a Dark Ruler no more though, so that will come into play next turn. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have a synchro summon here into the, I can't pronounce the name of this, Xingjiao I believe is how you say that. So Xingjiao is going to add the Longwan to hand with its effect. We've got to remember that Dark Ruler No More is still in play coming next turn. Alright, looks like we're going to have a normal summon of the Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous, and then activate the effect tributing itself to special summon a Swordsoul going into the Moye. And then Moye can then reveal that long one that he added with the Xingjiao. Get that token. Then he's going to special summon the long one by discarding another Moye from hand, so he's got that going for him. He's going to sync with the token from the long one they didn't even bother to put on the field, and that long one going into a big boy long one. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but anyway. So long one is going to activate its effect Engrave, dealing 1200 damage, down to 68 for Cody. So already getting that on the field. And then you can banish that, let's see what he does next. So he's going to synchro the Moye here. Oh, he banished the Adhara to add the Ashina back to hand. Now he's going to be synchroning the Moye and the token into the Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. He's got a couple of negates on the field, along with the big boy long one. And then he's going to be able to draw off the Moye and draw off the big boy long one. Next he'll activate the Swordsoul Emergence to add one Sword Soul to his hand. Let's see which one he's adding. Taya, I think that's the only one that he hasn't actually activated the effect of this turn, so that'd be a smart move to go there. But I think he's banking on this play, because he did discard a Moye for that Moye, or for the long one I should say. So I think he's banking on this play. So we are going to see a pass turn there. Cody will draw for turn. We'll see if he drops that Dark Ruler No More right away. He is going to go ahead and drop it right away, shutting off all of Noah's monsters. So I'm wondering if he's going to be able to clear that field with his deck. We do know he's playing Floowandereeze. We're going to see an activation of the Unexplored Wind. He'll activate the effect, putting 2 of his winged beasts on the bottom of the deck to draw 2 cards. Which I'm guessing that means he doesn't have as good a hand as he did in the first round when he played against me. Alright, so we're going to see an activation of map there. He's going to activate the effect of map, revealing what? What are we going to reveal? He's going to reveal the Ignorant. So he'll banish a different one, or one with a different name from his deck. Be able to normal summon the Eagle. And it's a pretty busted effect because once you normal that, the one that he banishes is going to have the effect that when Eaglin is summoned, so he'll banish the streak. So once he gets to normal summon that Eaglin, be able to add that Stree back to hand. So there's the summon of the England. England effect Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 will be the Stree, so Stree will go back to his hand, and then England can add, I believe it's a level 7 or higher Winged Beast. I believe that's the effect of that one. So we'll add the M-Pen to his hand. And then after that goes through, he'll be able to normal summon again. This deck has way too many normal summons in my opinion. Definitely have to get rid of that map as soon as possible. I've learned my lesson with that. So we'll add the Stree back to hand. Now we'll get another summon here. So we're going to see a normal summon of the Robina. So Robina's effect to add, I believe that's the level 4 or lower Winged Beast from deck to hand, and then getting an additional normal summon. We already know that he has the... He's going to add the DD Crow to hand. His regular normal summon, then he still has his normal summon off the Robina. So now he'll be able to do that normal summon first. And I'm guessing he's just going to go for the M-Pen here. So he's going to use the Winds effect to tribute his Noah's face down card, which is the permanent, so I'm not sure why he didn't activate that on the Robina, while also tributing off his own England, and then England effect when it's banished, or M-Pen Chainlink 1, England Chainlink 2, England will go back to his hand, and then M-Pen will add the Dream Town, looks like. So, if I was clearing this board, I probably would have added, instead of adding the M-Pen, I probably would have added the Ryza, but I guess you have to figure, if you can't activate things in attack mode, maybe that's the best place for the M-Pen. And then you do see the normal summon of the barrier statue of the Storm Winds. So now nothing can be special summoned except for Winds, but he has to clear that board. That's the problem, is that board has to be cleared. Because once he ends his turn, Dark Ruler No More is no longer in effect, and he gets all of his effects back. So we definitely need to figure out a way to get around that. Looks like he's just going to attack into the Berserker with the M-Pen, dropping the Stree to half the Berserker's attack. This allows him to get over the Berserker, but because of Dark Ruler No More, he doesn't take any damage. So, it doesn't look like he's getting rid of anything else on the field, which is surprising. I feel like he definitely should have tried to get rid of both of the monsters on the field, because now they're live again. So let's go ahead, we'll see what happens here. On Noah's next turn, we'll see if he's able to clear the board. He can't activate any monster effects that are in attack position, but he can activate the Fashuda from Graveyard because he controls that Monk of the Tenyi, which I didn't even remember was still on the field, to return that M-Pen back to the hand, and that will put his Xingjiao effect live again. So now we're going to have to see exactly what he does. He still has to get around the barrier statue, so that's a big thing. But he can't just attack over that. That's not really a big thing. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. Alright, so we're going to see a normal summon of Taya here. And I'm guessing the map is going to chain. That way he can gain some additional summons there so he can play on his turn. But the big boy long one actually has the effect where if a Spore Trap is activated, he can negate it and banish it, and then inflict 1200 damage, which I'm not sure if Cody actually realized that when he chained with the map. So he is going to go ahead and banish the map, get that out of there, so he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. It's going to deal 1200 damage to him as well. So now all he has to do is worry about the barrier statue. So he's going to switch that big boy long one up, the Jing long one, to attack mode. Cody's going to chain the Dream Town for an additional normal summon here. So he's going to normal summon the Iglin. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 will be this tree. And then YuGiOh is going to go ahead and banish the Moye to negate the Iglin effect. So he still gets to add back this tree. That's all I can do. So we're going to see a battle phase here with YuGiOh going over the barrier statue for 1800, the Taya going over the Iglin for an additional 1000, and then actually we're going to see the Monk. I thought we were going to see the other one going through, but the Monk's going to go over the Robina for 400, and then finally we're going to see game with the Shijing Longwan. So that is a game 1 for you guys. Pretty fast paced compared to the last duel. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. We are going to go ahead and side out, and we'll jump into game 2. Alright, looks like we're just about ready to jump into game 2 of our match. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you always know when we're dropping live videos here on the channel. We're trying to get at least 3 videos out a week for you guys, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure you stay tuned for those and answer the question of the day. That way you can be entered into our giveaways that we are doing every single month, so you can get in on those. Let's go ahead, we're going to jump into game 2 here. Looks like Cody has chosen to go first this time. Can't be letting Noah set up his hand, or his field, the way he did the last time. So let's see what he has going for him. I can't really see all the cards in his hand. I see a Stree for sure. That is an MST. Can't see much else there, though. So we're going to have to see what he does. He is going to set one face down. And then we're going to see an activation of the MST to destroy his own set card. That isn't a hysteric sign. He's not playing Harpies. That is a Dreamtown. So, alright, we'll see what happens there. See if he can get that going for us. We're going to see a normal summon of the... Oh, that's the England, but before it can even activate its effect, he is going to get Gamma. So there's the Gamma. He'll special summon that driver. And that's going to be the end of that. So this may or may not be a very, very fast game, depending on what happens here. He can't get any more normal summons, so he's stuck with an open field ready for Noah to feast. So let's go ahead and see what he does, see how fast he moves in this game. I don't think that Cody has any interaction, so it's going to be very fast moving, so we're going to see if I can keep up. We're going to see a normal summon of the Ecclesia effect tributing itself. That'll special summon, I'm guessing, for the Moye. Here's the Moye effect will reveal 1. What does he have? He has a long one already in hand, so that's not good for Cody at all. That'll get himself a token. We're going to see a special summon of the long one by discarding the Ashina, I believe is what that one is. He'll get himself a token there as well. He's going to banish the Ashina to special summon a worm from the deck. That'll be the Adhara. So we've already got lots of things on board here. We're going to sink a synchro summon here with the long one as well as the token into the big boy long one himself, burning Cody for 1200 damage. And then we'll see a second synchro summon, this time with the Moye and a token, into the YuGiOh, right? No? Yes? No? Yes, okay. So he'll get to draw off of the Moye, he'll get to draw off the YuGiOh, or the Zizing long one, the big boy long one, and then he'll also get to add off of the YuGiOh. So YuGiOh will go first, adding the Swordsoul Emergence, and then he'll get to draw 2. It's pretty busted plays right there, through the Moye and the big boy long one himself. So I'm guessing I'm going to push for game here just so Cody can't actually make any kind of recovery. So there's the 1 draw, the 2 draw. There's the Swordsoul Emergence activated to add 1. We'll see what he's going to be adding here. Maybe the Taya again like he did last game. He's going to add a long one actually. Alright, so he's got another long one in hand for the next turn. He's going to link, or he doesn't have any more tokens on the field here, so he can link into the Monk of the Tenyi. We are going to see battle phase here, doing lots of damage, so he'll have 28 for the YuGiOh. He's going to have what, 29 for the Zing Longwan, and then Monkey the Tenyi for 1,000 down to 100 life points. And then he's going to link into the Shaman, discarding to special summon back the big boy Longwan. So now if he activates any kind of spell or anything, he can burn him for the 1,200. But that is going to be the end of our game right there, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed today's live duel between Floowandereeze and Swordsoul Tenyi. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell on the way out the door, because you know all your support is greatly appreciated. But that is all we've got for time for right now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nate from the Scrub Academy, signing up for now. Peace out.